Hey guys, Rennie Sports and Gaming here, and some very sad news today. During class, I had a notification pop up on my phone, and I saw Maple Leaf Sens game canceled due to shootings, and right away my eyes widened and my mouth dropped dead open, and I looked at it and I read through the article on TSN Go, and it was just I didn't say a word. I mean, me being a sports guy, everyone wanted to find out because people saw it, obviously, and I showed a couple people, and then everyone wanted to find out, so I let them know. But it left one person dead. Um, I believe it was a Royal Canadian, an RCMP, outside the Parliament building on Parliament Hill. Just some scary thoughts about this was um, a sergeant at arms, which is like a policeman inside the building, killed the killer. I can't remember his name, but it wasn't very far from the room that Stephen Harper, our Prime Minister, was sitting in and having what's it called? Anyways, where this happened, and it was only a couple hundred meters from the Leafs Hotel, and they said everybody in the Leafs Hotel could hear it. Dave Nonis talked and said that everyone hear it, and I was just finishing watching That's Hockey, and they didn't open up with anything. They just went straight to Gino Reda, and they were talking to it, and obviously the Senders, they weren't, they not Scotiabank Place, it's Canadian Tire Center now. That's actually in Canada, which is 20 minutes from downtown Ottawa where it happened. But the guy, I guess, he started shooting, and apparently someone said he had a double-barrel shotgun, and he went inside, and there was a video on the Globe and Mail that showed, like, you could hear the shots. Yeah, I'm pretty sure his plan was to go into that room, I guess, where Stephen Harper was. They didn't say anything about, like, if this was tied to ISIS. I doubt it was, but again, not really sure the cause of it. Again, the Leafs and Senators game was postponed. And it's just scary for me to think that my favorite hockey team was in the center of a gunfight. But yeah, there had to be, from just seeing like videos, it looked like there was 100 police officers and army members there just for getting one guy. But when it comes down like to Ottawa, then it's a different story because of obviously it's where Parliament Hill is and everything. And but just because of this thing, I've decided that I'm not going to post for a while. I had videos set up, and this is the reason why. This is the reason why I'm not going to post for a while. But there's just been other things happening. But this is probably going to be the last video for a while. I've been thinking about deleting the channel, only just prior to these last few events. But this isn't the first time the Senators have been involved in something. Obviously, you look back to the Boston Marathon. Boston was playing Ottawa that night, and the game got canceled. But obviously, a very scary moment. So pretty much all of my series are gonna end. I don't really have any series, but my pack opening, I had a video ready, and that's not gonna go up. None of these videos are gonna go up just for this, and I'm gonna stop posting for a while. This is obviously just a very scary moment. Something that I never think happened in our nation's capital. But I mean, the world we live in nowadays with ISIS and like all these like different people. I mean, there's people that bring Nazi Germany flags to soccer games. So I guess that's the world we live in now. It's such a harsh moment when you look at it. Like, obviously you need to make sure if your family's okay, but when you think of it sports-wise, that's like way down on the list because you got to make sure everybody's okay. You want to make sure your friends or family's okay. Like, there's a couple players on Ottawa that have friends in downtown, and I mean, there's only one guy killed and 3 went to the hospital with not serious injuries, but still, it's very serious when it comes down to our prime minister. Like I just asked the other day, my teacher at school, what our new prime minister is, and what a coincidence that there's something that almost could have been deadly, and it could have killed hundreds of more people for sure. But apparently the guy hijacked a car and drove it through the front doors, and that's how he got in. But yeah, sergeant at arms killed the guy, and he's in his like early 20s. But yeah, they said it was only a couple hundred meters from the Maple Leafs hotel. The Senators were practicing at Canadian Tire Place in Canada, but I mean, just unreal that like something like this would happen. But just because of this, I think I'm gonna not post for a while. This is just a very scary moment. I think I'm just I'm gonna be quiet. I mean, I live in Windsor, and that's 11. I'm pretty sure it's 11 hours away, and there's nothing really that I need to worry about. But I think that just is just such a surreal moment, and this is when life just becomes different. I mean, you look back and there's just so many like moments that suspend sports, the Boston Marathon, this. I mean, and going back to 9/11, there was a guy on That's Hockey, and he was playing for Minnesota, and they first day training camp they were doing dry land, and they heard on the news that the first plane hit, and everybody who was at training camp, they saw live the second plane hit. So obviously that was delayed for a bit, and then everybody came back, and they came back at Yankee Stadium and wherever the Mets play. But again, just very scary to think that obviously it goes towards that only a couple meters away was our Prime Minister, Stephen Harper. Then you look like there's two NHL professional hockey teams there, the Toronto Maple Leafs, which are only a couple hundred meters away from in their hotel, and then the Senators, which were 20 minutes in Canada. But you also have to think, like, what if the Red Blacks are there, the Ottawa Red Blacks, and like, because sometimes the Raptors too, like I doubt they go up this weekend, but like sometimes they play in other places, like they play in Vancouver. I'm pretty sure they played in Vancouver, Montreal, and a couple other places. But yeah, so just a very tough moment, I think, for a lot of people. Obviously, the man who was killed was serving just in Hamilton, just as just at a base, I guess. But yeah, this is obviously a moment when you just gotta see. I mean, there's nothing really big that. I mean, recently, obviously, I completely forgot about this. Oscar Pistorius sentenced to 5 years in jail. He won't be competing at the 2016 Paralympics, I can tell you that. And when he gets out in 2019, I doubt he'll be competing in 2020. But I think that I'm going to end this here, guys. Obviously, I need to take a break for a while. The only other news that if you guys want to know for my hockey ultimate team, I picked up Mike Camilleri, and I've won a couple of other games. But I think I'm just going to take a break for a while, and I need to, I don't know how to put it, but like I just feel like this is a time where I need to just, I don't know. I mean, just my favorite hockey team is in a city of a man running around with a double-barrel shotgun. Obviously, you can look this up, Ottawa shootings. I mean, I don't recommend it. Please do not watch videos. I'm just suggesting that. I mean, it could be very scary, and it just scares people so much because we've never really seen like this in our country. But, yeah. So let me know your opinion and your thoughts about what should happen, and if you think the NHL should postpone these games, and if they should improve their security. Before I finish up, I also want to say that they also locked down the Canadian Tire Center. So I believe all of the Ottawa Senators, members and personnel and all the team members were in the Canadian Tire Center, and you could see video of people trying to go in, and there was a thing that over one of the ticket booths that said closed. But other than that, let me know in the comments your opinion. Give me a like, comment, remember to subscribe, guys. Again, just a scary moment. If you guys are just joining, obviously there's a shooting today at Parliament Hill in Ottawa, downtown Ottawa, which involved a man holding a double-barrel shotgun, going in and killing a member of the RCMP, and then later a sergeant at arms killed him. Only 10, I think they said 10 meters away, not 10, but a couple meters away from where Stephen Harper was sitting, and it was only a couple hundred meters away from the Toronto Maple Leafs hotel. That game tonight, the Toronto Maple Leafs and Ottawa Senators game, has been postponed to a later date, and I haven't seen anything yet that shows that this is involved with ISIS, but I doubt it is. But again, just a very scary moment, guys. Again, leave a like, comment your opinion about this, and I think that's it. Just remember to subscribe, and this is Rennie out, and I will see you guys next time in a while.